In the year 806, the sky over the Scottish island of Iona darkened with the sails of Viking longships. When the raid was over, 68 monks lay dead. The survivors fled across the sea to Ireland, seeking sanctuary in the Abbey of Kells. They left behind their homes, they left behind their safety, and they left behind their silver. They carried only one object with them, a book so valuable, so painstakingly crafted, that it was worth dying to protect. This wasn't just a copy of the Gospels, it was a masterpiece of obsession. Today, we call it the Book of Kells. To understand this artifact, you have to forget everything you know about modern publishing. This book wasn't printed. It was grown, hunted, and mined. The pages themselves, all 680 of them, are made of vellum. It took the skins of an estimated 185 calves just to create the canvas. But the true magic lies in the ink. The monks didn't just use local pigments. They used crushed lapis lazuli, a semi-precious stone carried all the way from the mountains of Afghanistan, just to achieve a blue that still glows in the dark 1,000 years later. They used bright red lead and iron gall ink that literally bites into the vellum as it dries. But the materials are only half the story. The real mystery is what they chose to draw with them. When you look at the Book of Kells, your eyes are immediately drawn to the massive, labyrinthine Celtic knots. The geometry is so complex, so impossibly tight, that historians have joked it must have been drawn by angels. But look closer. The geometry is moving. The Book of Kells is famous for its zoomorphic imagery. Animals and mythical beasts, twisted, stretched, and knotted together to form patterns and letters. A capital letter isn't just a letter. It is a serpent swallowing its own tail. A border is a tangled mass of elongated hounds, birds, and lions, biting and gripping one another in an eternal, silent struggle. Why would monks fill a sacred text with such chaotic, almost pagan imagery? Because they were Irish and Scottish scribes. The old world was still in their blood. They took the ancient Celtic tradition of knotwork, symbols of eternity, and fused it with their new faith. The fact that we can still look at these monsters today is nothing short of a miracle. The Book of Kells survived the Vikings and then survived centuries of more chaos and violence. In the year 1006, the manuscript was stolen in the dead of night. It was missing for months, eventually found buried under a pile of dirt. Its jewel-encrusted gold cover had been violently ripped off and lost to history, but the vellum pages and the ink within them miraculously survived the damp Irish soil. Centuries later, during the brutal campaigns of the 1650s, it was secretly smuggled out of a ruined church to save it from being trampled by cavalry. It was sent to Dublin, where it was locked away in the shadowy alcoves of Trinity College. It has rested there ever since. The monks of Iona and Kells didn't just decorate a book, they codified a visual language. Those anonymous scribes, working by candlelight while the world outside descended into the Dark Ages, created an aesthetic that has survived for over 1,000 years. Sometimes, the most enduring way to protect a secret is to hide it in plain sight, tangled in the ink. If you want to explore more of these hidden histories, or find the tools to start your own archive, I've left my curated case files on the blog. The link is in the description. Keep searching the shadows.